My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. If you are listening to these words right now, pause for a moment and allow your heart to become still, because this is not an ordinary message. There are moments in life that arrive quietly, yet they carry the power to change everything that follows. This is one of those moments. Imagine that the next 40 minutes represent a window of reflection, wisdom, and preparation, a reminder that every choice you make today can influence tomorrow in ways you may not yet understand. Many people rush through life without noticing the gentle invitations placed before them, but you have stopped here for a reason. Sometimes what appears to be an interruption becomes the beginning of a remarkable new chapter. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There have been days when you questioned your direction. There have been nights when you wondered whether your prayers were heard. You kept moving even when the answers seemed delayed. You smiled while carrying burdens that no one else could see. You encouraged others while silently hoping someone would encourage you. Yet through every season, a quiet strength continued to grow within you. That strength did not appear by accident. It was shaped by patience, faith, perseverance, and the willingness to keep taking one more step. Imagine Archangel Michael standing beside you, not to fill your heart with fear, but to remind you that courage always shines brightest when uncertainty tries to cloud your vision. This is not the moment to become anxious. This is the moment to become aware. There is a difference. Awareness opens doors that fear can never unlock. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Think back to the unexpected moments that completely changed your life. They rarely arrived with advance notice. Often they appeared through a conversation you almost ignored, a decision you nearly postponed, or a feeling you almost dismissed. What if another meaningful moment is approaching now? What if this is your invitation to slow down, observe carefully, and choose your next steps with wisdom instead of haste? Every day presents countless paths. Some lead to distraction. Others lead to growth. The remarkable thing is that your future is not fixed. It is shaped by the decisions you continue to make. That is why this message matters. Not because it predicts a certain outcome, but because it reminds you that your choices have extraordinary value. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You may have noticed unusual moments of reflection recently. Perhaps you have felt a quiet pull to reconsider your priorities. Maybe you have sensed that something in your life is ready to change, even if you cannot yet explain what it is. Do not ignore those gentle moments of clarity. They often arrive before important opportunities. They encourage you to let go of unnecessary worry, to speak with kindness, to forgive more freely, to think more clearly, and to move forward with confidence instead of doubt. Sometimes the greatest protection comes from wisdom that helps you avoid unnecessary mistakes before they happen. That is why paying attention matters. Imagine walking through a forest where every step requires care. The goal is not to fear the path. The goal is to remain attentive so that every step becomes intentional. Life works the same way. The people who grow the most are often those who learn to notice the small signs of wisdom hidden inside ordinary days. They understand that every sunrise brings another opportunity to become wiser, stronger, and more compassionate. You are capable of becoming that person. In fact, every challenge you have already survived proves that you are becoming that person. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There are times when people focus so much on what they cannot control that they overlook the incredible power they still possess. You cannot rewrite yesterday, but you can choose your attitude today. You cannot predict every event tomorrow, but you can prepare your heart with wisdom, patience, gratitude, and hope. Those qualities become a light that guides your path even when circumstances seem uncertain. Imagine beginning tomorrow with greater peace because you decided today to let go of unnecessary fear and replace it with thoughtful action. That single decision could influence every conversation, every opportunity, and every relationship that follows. Sometimes the biggest transformation begins with one quiet choice. Perhaps that choice is being offered to you right now. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As this journey continues, remember one important truth. Every remarkable story reaches a moment where everything seems ordinary just before something meaningful is revealed. Do not mistake quietness for emptiness. Seeds grow beneath the soil long before anyone sees the first sign of life. In the same way, the progress taking place within your heart may already be preparing you for opportunities you cannot yet imagine. Keep listening carefully. The next part of this journey will reveal another piece of the picture, and with every passing moment, the purpose behind this message will become even clearer. Not everyone who began listening to this message will still be here, but you are, and that alone tells me something important about your heart. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a reason your attention has remained here. Sometimes the greatest answers are revealed only to those who are patient enough to keep listening when everything appears ordinary. Imagine standing before a beautiful doorway that opens only after you have taken every step leading toward it. Many people turn around just before reaching that door. They believe nothing is happening because they cannot yet see what is being prepared ahead. But you are still here, and that matters. Every second you remain is another step closer to understanding why this moment feels different. Picture yourself waking up tomorrow with a clearer mind than you have had in months. Imagine looking at your circumstances with fresh perspective instead of old fear. That kind of change rarely happens all at once. It begins quietly, one thought at a time, one decision at a time, one realization at a time. This message is inviting you into that process. It is asking you to become more aware of the opportunities, relationships, and choices surrounding your life. Sometimes what changes your future is not one extraordinary event but one extraordinary decision made during an ordinary day. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Have you ever noticed how life often gives gentle reminders before important moments arrive? A conversation that stays in your mind. A memory that suddenly returns without explanation. A feeling that encourages you to pause before making a decision. These moments are easy to ignore because they seem small, yet they often carry remarkable wisdom. Imagine Archangel Michael reminding you that true strength is not found in rushing ahead without thinking. True strength is found in slowing down long enough to recognize what truly matters. That is where clarity begins. That is where confidence grows. And that is where your next chapter quietly starts taking shape. There may be people around you who expect you to remain exactly as you were yesterday. They have become familiar with the version of you that doubts, hesitates, or settles for less than you deserve. But growth always surprises those who expect you to stay the same. Every challenge you have overcome has been building resilience that cannot be seen from the outside. Like a tree developing stronger roots beneath the ground, your greatest progress has often happened where no one else could witness it. That unseen growth is becoming the foundation for everything ahead. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Think about how many times you almost gave up on a dream that later became one of your greatest blessings. Think about the doors that seemed closed until the exact moment another path unexpectedly appeared. Life has a remarkable way of rewarding patience. It teaches that delays are not always denials. Sometimes they are opportunities to become ready for what is coming next. If every wish had been granted immediately, you might never have developed the wisdom that now guides your decisions. Preparation often arrives before opportunity, even when it is difficult to recognize. That is why this message continues to remind you to pay attention. There is purpose hidden inside the waiting. Imagine looking back months from now and realizing that today was the beginning of a completely different way of thinking. Not because your circumstances instantly changed, but because your perspective did. Once perspective changes, decisions change. Once decisions change, habits change. Once habits change, the direction of life begins changing as well. Great transformations rarely begin with dramatic announcements. They begin with quiet moments of understanding, exactly like this one. You are being encouraged to choose wisdom instead of distraction, gratitude instead of discouragement, patience instead of frustration, and hope instead of uncertainty. Those choices may appear small today, yet they create extraordinary results over time. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As you continue listening, ask yourself one honest question. If the next chapter of your life depended on one decision you make today, what decision would deserve your greatest attention? Perhaps it is finally believing in your abilities. Perhaps it is forgiving someone so your heart can move forward. Perhaps it is letting go of habits that no longer help you become the person you wish to be. Whatever that decision may be, remember that every meaningful journey begins with one courageous step. You do not have to see the entire road before moving forward. You only need enough light for the next step. That light grows brighter every time you choose faith, wisdom, and perseverance. Stay with this message because another important piece of the picture is about to be revealed. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is one detail that many people overlook, yet it quietly changes everything, and that is why I need you to remain with me for just a little longer. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Imagine walking through a long hallway filled with closed doors. At first they all appear the same, but one of them leads to a completely different future. The remarkable part is that the correct door does not open because of luck. It opens because you have become ready to recognize it. That is exactly where you are now. This is not a moment for rushing. This is a moment for paying attention to the quiet wisdom that has been growing inside you all along. Sometimes the greatest breakthrough begins long before anyone can see its results. It begins when your thinking changes. It begins when your heart becomes calm enough to notice what truly matters. And perhaps that quiet transformation has already started within you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There were seasons when you believed nothing was moving forward, yet even during those silent days your character was being shaped. Every disappointment taught patience. Every delay strengthened endurance. Every unanswered question encouraged deeper reflection. Looking back, you may realize that those difficult moments were not empty after all. They were preparing you to recognize opportunities that your earlier self might have overlooked. Imagine receiving an incredible opportunity before you were ready to handle it. Would it truly have become a blessing? Preparation often arrives before possibility, even though it rarely feels exciting while it is happening. That is why this message continues to remind you to remain present. The next insight depends on the one you have just understood. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Picture Archangel Michael standing as a symbol of courage, reminding you that true strength is not about never facing uncertainty. True strength is choosing wisdom even when certainty has not yet arrived. Every meaningful achievement in history began with someone taking one faithful step before seeing the entire path ahead. Your own journey is no different. The future does not ask you to know everything today. It asks only that you continue moving with integrity, kindness, patience, and determination. Those qualities quietly build the foundation for everything that follows. There are moments when life whispers instead of shouting. Those whispers are easy to miss if your attention is scattered. That is why slowing down becomes one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. Within stillness you begin noticing possibilities that constant distraction would have hidden. Within patience you begin seeing solutions that anxiety could never reveal. Within gratitude you discover peace that circumstances alone cannot provide. This is the kind of transformation that lasts because it grows from the inside outward. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Think about the people who have encouraged you, even in small ways. Think about the unexpected conversations that arrived exactly when you needed them. Think about the moments that seemed ordinary until later, when you realized they had changed your direction completely. Life often reveals its greatest meaning only in hindsight. What seems small today may become the turning point you remember for years. That is why every choice deserves thoughtful attention. Every act of kindness matters. Every lesson has value. Every moment of patience plants a seed whose harvest may arrive far beyond what you currently imagine. As this journey continues, you may begin noticing something changing within yourself. The questions that once felt overwhelming no longer carry the same weight. The uncertainty that once distracted you begins making room for quiet confidence. Not because every answer has appeared, but because you have started trusting the process of growth. That trust becomes the bridge between where you are today and where you hope to be tomorrow. Keep listening carefully because the final part of this journey will bring everything together. The pieces that seemed separate will begin forming one complete picture. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. When this message reaches its conclusion, the greatest revelation may not be about an event waiting somewhere in the future. It may be the realization that your greatest strength has been growing within you all along, preparing you to recognize opportunities, embrace wisdom, and step into your next chapter with greater courage, greater clarity, and greater hope than ever before. Before this message comes to its final moment, remain with me for these last few minutes, because every part you have heard has been leading to this single realization. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Many people spend their lives searching for one dramatic sign while quietly overlooking the countless moments that prepare them for lasting change. You have stayed until now, and that patience is already different from the crowd. Imagine looking back on this day months from now and smiling because you chose to slow down, reflect, and move forward with greater wisdom instead of rushing through another ordinary moment. That is how meaningful journeys begin. They do not begin with certainty. They begin with attention. They begin with a willing heart. They begin with the courage to believe that every new sunrise carries possibilities greater than yesterday. As you imagine this journey with Archangel Michael, remember the most important message of all. You are not being invited to expect the worst. You are being invited to prepare for the best version of yourself. Preparation is never wasted. Every thoughtful decision, every kind word, every patient response, every moment of gratitude becomes another stone in the foundation of the future you are building. The strongest people are not those who never face uncertainty. They are the ones who continue choosing wisdom even when the road ahead is not completely visible. That is the quiet strength this story has been encouraging within you from the very beginning. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Think about everything you have overcome. There were moments when you believed your strength had reached its limit, yet somehow another step appeared. There were seasons when hope seemed distant, yet another opportunity quietly arrived. Those experiences were not meaningless. They became reminders that your story has never been defined by one difficult chapter. Every challenge carried a lesson. Every delay developed patience. Every unanswered question encouraged deeper understanding. Now those lessons are becoming part of the person you are becoming. That person is wiser than before. Stronger than before. More compassionate than before. More prepared than before. Imagine waking tomorrow with a renewed commitment to notice the opportunities hidden inside ordinary moments. Imagine choosing peace before panic, wisdom before impulse, gratitude before complaint, and hope before doubt. Those choices may appear simple, yet over time they shape remarkable lives. Great transformations are rarely created by one extraordinary action. They are built through consistent ordinary choices made with extraordinary intention. That is the invitation waiting before you now. Something huge is waiting for you, not because the future is already written, but because every meaningful decision you make from this moment forward has the power to influence what comes next. As this message reaches its final words, carry one truth with you. You do not need to fear tomorrow in order to prepare for it. You do not need perfect answers before taking your next faithful step. You simply need the willingness to keep learning, growing, serving, and believing that each day offers another opportunity to become the person you were created to be. If this message encouraged your heart, let it remain with you beyond today. Allow it to inspire your thoughts, your conversations, your choices, and your actions. The greatest revelation was never hidden somewhere outside of you. It was quietly growing within you all along. Keep moving forward with courage. Keep choosing wisdom. Keep walking with hope. And whenever life places another unexpected moment before you, remember this day and remind yourself that extraordinary futures are built one faithful step at a time. Don't skip your purpose. Stay committed to your journey. Something huge is waiting for you, and every wise choice you make brings you one step closer to it. This is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of a brighter chapter, written with courage, guided by hope, and strengthened by faith.